Real TV. This is Michael. Good afternoon. East Georgia, Johannesburg, Germany, LA, Atlanta, New York. Wherever you are in the world, thank you for joining in. But for those cities in particular, thank you. So, today's topic is heels at 8 years old, 4-inch heels at 8 years old, and 11-year-olds are gay. I'm not sure what the title will be, but it may be something along the lines of that. I say that to say this. Today I saw the most disturbing thing ever. I saw a family, and they had a girl that was no older than 8 years old. I mean, maybe 7, between 7 and 8, 7 or 8, one of those, very young, who wore 4-inch heels. 4-inch heels. And had her hair dyed in different colors. My question is, what's going on in the world today? What's wrong with the world today? We're clearly in the end times. Now, you got to take it to the root. Who are creating these 4-inch heels? We don't have that many smaller people in the world, smaller adults in the world, if you're midgets or whatever the proper term you want to say, miniature people that has a foot that small that needs to wear 4-inch heels, pumps. Come on, man, what's going on? And California right now, isn't there a law there or a bill that they're trying to pass to allow pedophilia? We're living in the end times. It's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. Also, a couple of days ago, me and my lady were out, and we saw a small family. It was a mother, it was a daughter, and it was a son. Well, the daughter was a teenager. I want to say maybe in high school. And the son was a baby boy that was about 4 or maybe 5 years old. And they came into the office, the baby boy came into the office very dominant, for one. And he was holding a Barbie doll. Now hear me out. He was holding a Barbie doll, and his voice was, I know he's a kid, and I know kids have to mature in age, and they have to develop their dialect. They have to develop language. But there was something odd about his voice, where it sounded like, the best way that I could put it, it sounded as if he was touched. It sounded as if someone in his family or someone in his school or whatever has been showing him adult things or some type of abuse or pedophilia or something was going on. I say that to say that he sounded like a gay 4-year-old or 5-year-old. I know you may ask, well, how do he sound gay? What does gay sound like? Well, his he talked with like a lisp, like, mom, I don't want to do that. No. He pushed his mom. I mean, it said, no, you do it. A 4-year-old pushed his mom in the leg, almost tipped her over. I forgot what they were arguing about. Literally tipped his mom over. Dang near punched her in the leg with the Barbie doll. He's combing the Barbie doll's hair. And I'm going to just leave the story at that. But I'm going to progress a little further and go into a little details. And maybe I may create a video on this so you can actually see the visual. But if you ever get a chance and you don't think that these 4-year-olds or 5-year-olds or 3-year-olds are not being touched, when you get a chance, go to ToysRUs.com and look at some of their Halloween costumes. When you go and look at the individuals who are wearing the Halloween costumes, don't go to the adult section. Look at the kids section. The Halloween costumes, the children that are wearing those costumes, the princesses, the Little Mermaids, the Cinderellas, they're all boys. I know you may think like, what, this is crazy? No, this is real. Did you not know that in the Jewish, not the real Jews, not the Hebrew Jews, but the Jewish, I broke the ish suffix down in other videos. This is suffix. They're similar to the original, but they're not the real Jews. But did you know that the Jewish that practiced the Talmud in the ancient Jewish customs, this is gross. I'm trying to put this in the best way, the most clean way possible. They have a ritual that they hold in their synagogue, and the elders and the Pharisees, whatever you call it, I don't know what they call the people in their group. I'll just say the elders or the rabbi, the rabbi and the congregation, men in particular, but all of them. I think the women are a part of it, but the men for sure. When a baby boy is born, the rabbi holds the baby in this ritual so that each man goes around and they hold the infant, which is only a couple of years old, and I don't even know if I can say this. For the word says it is a shame to even speak of the things that they do in private. It is a shame to even speak of it. I'm going to have to leave that scripture down there for you. It is a shame to even speak of it. So I don't even put it like this. They have this ritual where all the men go around, and it has to do with something of lifting the diaper and the men putting their face down. All right, I'm going to just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. They go around and they do this ritual for every baby boy that is born. So you cannot tell me that it is not possible for a 4-year-old to talk like that, or to be in training to be gay or homosexual, if you will. Moving on. About the 11-year-old being gay. So, another story for you. I'm going to keep it short. My girl got a call the other day from her mom. So, her cousin is 11 years old. And her cousin told his mom that he had a crush on a guy in school. Now, mind you, this guy seems like a straight guy. When I met him, when I met him and the family and everything, we went over there out in Denver, Colorado. He was the first one outside on one of those bike scooter things, wheeling outside. Hey, how's everybody doing? You know, the dad was the second one at the door to greet everyone, but he greets everyone. He's the star of the basketball team. He's the star of the baseball team. He plays soccer. He swims. He plays baseball. You know, he's an all-around athlete. He's the one in the class that will raise his hand and answer questions. Now, mind you, he has a twin brother who is not gay. He's straight, but he told his mother that he has a crush on a guy in school, 11 years old, and they didn't know what to do. What's going on in the world? What is going on in the world? We're living in the end times. There's something not right. Now, the dad is a basketball coach. He's not around as much. But the thing about it is, why is one gay and the other not? So I did a survey. I asked a couple of people, kind of gave a quick synopsis about the situation and asked, what would you do in this situation? One said that, people are just gone. Of course, love your child as they are, which is good. That was one response. Another response was said that, well, my nephew is gay. He's 10 years old. I just accept it. I was like, okay. I had another one that says, if my son said that he was gay, and my son is 11 years old, said if he was gay, I would accept him and everything. But she said that, no, he was 10. She said that when he turns 11, she was going to get somebody and pay somebody to give him head. This is his mother that said this. What's going on in the world? We're living in the end of time. People are lost. They're lost. People are so gone, and that's the word. When we're so lost, God said, if we don't want to find him, we don't want to seek him, he'll leave us to a reprobate mind. He'll just be like, okay, all right, you want to do that? You want to think that way? Go ahead. And we'll be so far gone that we'll think it's normal. It's not normal. There's so many topics at hand that I can go on at this, but it's a little frustrating, and I can't even talk about it. I may do a video on this, and also transvestigation. And by the way, Beauty and the Beast, the new movie that just came out, that is based on sadomasochism. That is based on chains and whips for young kids. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna break it down, but I have a song that I want to share with you from Freestyle the Album, an album that I created in about 25 minutes. A great friend of mine, T. Hemingway, sent me a couple of beats, and I couldn't help but to record. I used to do music back in the day. So I'm going to play this song for you. It's called Little Sister. Kids are growing up way too fast. I'll play a quick, short outline for you. Again, mind and disregard any of the mess up on words. It was a freestyle. I didn't know what I was saying. They say if it comes from the heart, it's heartfelt. Real TV. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, why not? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Coming to you right now, Little Sister, created by yours truly. Yeah, this is gonna be a show. Life is short, so you gotta be thankful, you gotta be mindful. Car flipped 3 times from the road. On the road, coming straight from the ATL. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. That was Life is Short. I'm so proud of you. This is Little Sister. I love you. This is amazing. My little sister is going to the 8th grade. I'm happy. Hey, I remember holding you when you got out the hospital. You don't remember that? I remember when Mom brought you home and I saw your little nose, and you don't remember that. Holding you when you was about 4 years old, then you turned 5. I remember when you lost your first tooth and they first carried me in, and I was like, wow. Oh my, little sister is growing up real fast. I can't believe she's in math class, in science class, and learning algebra. Oh my goodness, I remember the other night I tried to help you with your homework and I couldn't work with you. Real TV.